The wind howled through the Frostpeak Mountains like a living spirit, carrying whispers of something ancient awakening beneath the ice. Sonic stood at the edge of a cliff, his quills shimmering in the cold sunlight. Behind him, Tails adjusted his scanner, frowning. "There's definitely chaos energy here," Tails said. "But it's unstable, like something's forcing it to grow stronger." Knuckles cracked his fists. "Whatever it is, we find it and smash it before it wrecks the planet." Amy nodded, clutching her hammer tightly. "Then what are we waiting for?" Sonic grinned. "Let's make this quick. I don't like standing still when adventure's calling." They dashed across frozen bridges and snowy ridges, their footprints vanishing behind them in the roaring wind. The mountain was alive with mystery, glowing ice veins, hidden caves, and the deep rumble of something powerful beneath their feet. Suddenly, the ground trembled. A blinding flash erupted from the highest peak, followed by a thunderous roar that split the sky. Sonic shielded his eyes. That wasn't natural. From the swirling snow emerged a shadow, tall, silent, and fierce. Red energy glowed from his eyes as he stared down at Sonic. "Shadow," Sonic muttered. Shadow's voice cut through the storm. "You're too late, Sonic. The Chaos Crystal is awakening, and this time, it belongs to me." Before Sonic could respond, Shadow vanished into the blizzard, leaving only his echo behind. The mountain rumbled again, louder this time. Sonic clenched his fists, eyes narrowing. Then it's a race to the top. And with a flash of blue lightning, he sped into the storm. Sonic raced through the storm, snow slicing against his face like shards of glass. The higher he climbed, the colder it got, the air thin, the wind fierce. Behind him, Tails and Amy struggled to keep up, while Knuckles cleared fallen boulders with brute strength. According to the readings, Tails shouted over the wind, "There's a cave ahead. Energy levels are off the charts." They entered a massive cavern glowing with eerie blue light. The walls pulsed with chaos energy veins, illuminating ancient symbols carved deep into the ice. It felt alive, like the mountain was watching them. Amy looked around nervously. "I don't like this place. It's too quiet." Before Sonic could answer, the ground beneath them cracked open. A rumbling roar echoed as robotic ice creatures, Eggman's frostbots, emerged from the walls, their eyes glowing crimson. "Eggman again?" Sonic grinned. "Guess he never takes a vacation." He dashed forward, spinning into a blur of blue light, smashing frostbots apart with lightning speed. Knuckles followed, punching through the ice, while Tails launched electric gadgets from above. Amy leapt, hammer swinging, shattering another bot into pieces. But as the last frostbot fell, the cave began to shift. The walls rearranged themselves, sealing exits and opening new ones, like a maze coming alive. Tails gasped. "It's changing shape. The mountain's controlling it." Sonic looked ahead at a glowing tunnel leading deeper into darkness. "Then we keep moving. If Shadow's in here, he's heading for the heart of this place." A faint voice echoed through the corridor, "Shadows. You can't stop destiny, Sonic." Sonic smirked, charging forward. "We'll see about that." As they vanished deeper into the labyrinth, the ice began to hum. The Chaos Crystal was waking up. The deeper Sonic and his friends went, the stranger everything became. The glowing ice shifted colors, from blue to red, pulsing like a heartbeat. The sound of dripping water echoed through the tunnels, each drop glowing faintly before freezing midair. "This isn't natural," Tails whispered, scanning the energy around them. "The Chaos Crystal must be changing the environment itself." Knuckles slammed his fist into a wall, cracking it open to reveal glowing ancient runes. "Looks like someone built this place long before Eggman showed up." Amy touched the runes gently. "It's like the mountain is alive, protecting something." Before they could investigate further, a cold wind swept through the chamber. Out of the mist, Shadow appeared, his red aura shimmering like fire in the ice. Sonic stepped forward. "Still running ahead, huh? What's your plan, Shadow?" "Take the crystal and play God." Shadow's eyes narrowed. "You don't understand. The world needs order. Chaos must be controlled, and I'm the only one who can do it. Sonic smirked. Order without freedom isn't living. It's just another kind of cage. Before another word could be spoken, the mountain rumbled violently. Massive ice shards fell from the ceiling, splitting the floor apart. Sonic and Shadow leapt in opposite directions as the ground collapsed into a deep chasm. Tails shouted, "Sonic!" But Sonic had already vanished into the darkness below. He landed hard on an icy platform deep underground. The walls around him glowed with pure chaos energy, and in the center floated a colossal crystal, humming with unimaginable power. Sonic stood up slowly, awe and worry in his eyes. So, this is it, the heart of the mountain. Above him, Shadow's voice echoed faintly, cold and determined. "This ends here, Sonic." The chamber pulsed like a living heart. Blue and red lights flickered across the icy walls as Sonic stared up at the massive chaos crystal floating in midair. Its energy surged through the mountain, making the ground quake. Then, from a crack above, Shadow descended in a blur of black and crimson, landing opposite Sonic. His eyes glowed fiercely. "This crystal holds the power to reshape the world," Shadow said coldly. "With it, I can create peace. No chaos, no weakness." Sonic clenched his fists. "You're trying to stop chaos by becoming it. That's not peace, Shadow. That's control." For a moment, silence. Then the crystal flashed, and both hedgehogs moved. Their clash was instant. Sonic's blue streak met Shadow's red flare in a blinding explosion of energy. The shockwave shattered ice pillars, sending shards flying in every direction. Shadow teleported behind Sonic, kicking him hard across the chamber. "You've grown slower," he taunted. Sonic smirked, spinning back with a burst of speed. "Maybe you're just impatient." He dashed forward, creating a circle of blue energy that trapped Shadow momentarily, but Shadow burst free with chaos control, teleporting above him and striking down hard. The ground cracked open, releasing bursts of chaos energy. Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, climbing down from above, watched in awe and fear. Tails yelled, "Sonic, the crystal's overloading. If it breaks, the entire mountain could collapse." Sonic wiped a line of frost from his cheek, breathing heavily. "Then I guess we'd better end this fast." Shadow's red aura burned brighter. "Only one of us walks out with that power." Sonic charged, his voice echoing. "Then let's find out who really deserves it." Their fists collided, and the explosion lit the entire mountain with a blinding blue-red glow. The explosion rocked the entire Frostpeak Mountain. Sonic and Shadow were thrown apart as waves of chaos energy spiraled into the air, shaking the cavern to its core. The massive crystal at the center began to crack, glowing brighter with each heartbeat. Tails screamed over the roaring wind, "It's unstable. If that crystal explodes, it'll destroy everything." Shadow staggered to his feet, his fur scorched and aura flickering. "I can contain it, but only if I merge with its power." Sonic's eyes widened. "That'll destroy you." Shadow gave a faint smirk. "Maybe, but order must exist, Sonic." Sonic stepped forward, determination burning in his gaze. "Then we do this together. Chaos doesn't need control, it needs balance." The two hedgehogs locked eyes for a brief moment of understanding. Then, in unison, they leapt toward the crystal. Sonic's blue energy merged with Shadow's crimson, creating a spiral of light that engulfed the chamber. Outside, the mountain erupted with blinding brilliance, blue and red lights shooting into the sky like twin comets. The snowstorm stilled. The earth trembled, then went silent. When the light faded, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles found Sonic lying on the frozen ground, breathing weakly. The chaos crystal had vanished, replaced by a small shard glowing softly in Sonic's hand. Amy knelt beside him. "Sonic, what happened?" He opened his eyes slowly, smiling faintly. "We saved it together." Tails looked around. "Where's Shadow?" Sonic looked toward the horizon. The first light of dawn painted the mountains gold. "Gone, but maybe he finally found peace." As the team stood together, The sun rose over Frostpeak, melting the last of the storm. The mountains shimmered with calm, silent witnesses to a battle of chaos, courage, and sacrifice. And in the whispering wind, a faint voice echoed, "Chaos is balance."